Question 32. Solve the following equation. 2 log base 4 of x minus log base 4 of x minus 3 equals 1. So this is solving a log equation. And there's a few common steps that I always do whenever I solve a log equation. And the first one is you want to write as a single log. So write the expression as a single log. And once it's written as a single log, you're going to convert it to an exponential form. So you convert to exponential form. And third thing is then you solve it algebraically. And an important thing, I'll put it under third, is to check. You want to check your solutions because the log questions have restrictions on the domain. Obviously, you cannot find a log of a negative number. So we got to remember that as well. Okay, so let's get started. First thing we'll do is use some log rules. Do not make up log rules. So we can bring this up as our exponent. So our first line for me is log base 4 of x squared minus log base 4 of x plus 3. And now the second, so when we're writing something as a log, we want to see as a single logarithm, we want to see log once. And this subtraction can be written as a single logarithm using division. Whatever you do, don't distribute log. It doesn't distribute. Log is a function, so it doesn't distribute. So subtraction as a single logarithm becomes division. So this is log base 4. So the top is x squared. The bottom is x plus 3. And this equals 1. So now we have the first step done. We wrote as a single logarithm. Now we're going to convert to an exponential, and this is quite simple when it's in this form, in a single log. The base to what's over here equals the inside argument. So 4 to the power of 1 equals the inside argument of x squared over x plus 3. So 4 to the 1 is simply 4. And so I'm going to just cross multiply now. So 4 outside of x plus 3 times 1 times x squared is just x squared. So 4x plus 12 equals x squared. We want quadratics to equal 0. So 0 equals x squared minus 4x minus 12. And we'll bring that up here. We want to factor. We want to multiply to get negative 12, add to get negative 4. So I believe we're talking about negative 6 and 4. It's a nice question to factor. So our factors are x minus 6, 6 and 2, Mr. Marshall, and x plus 2. Goodness gracious. All right, let's just do a quick expansion in our head. Make sure this is right. X times x is x squared. We got a positive 2x and a minus 6x. That'll give us our minus 4. And then we got a minus 12. So that's wonderful. We're going to solve each of our factors. So x equals 6 and x equals negative 2. Now the important part, the check. Let's see if these work. So always check your solutions in the original. So if I substitute a 6 in my original, I could find a log base 4 of 6. And I could find a log base 4 of 6 plus 3 of 9. So that would be fine, assuming I did everything correctly. The negative 2, I cannot find a log base 4 of negative 2. So this value we don't want. So cross it out, and the only solution is x equals 6. Again, log equations, write as a single logarithm, convert to exponential form, solve, and then check your solutions in the original equation.